So without further ado, we're going to go on to Crossbeats with jammitch.
Hello, everybody. My name's jammitch, and you're not going to get to see a lot of me during this run, so I wanted to take a moment to face the camera and say hi, and welcome into Crossbeats REV Sunrise. This is a touchscreen rhythm game, and it's interesting that we're going to be doing a speed run of what is essentially a sequence of auto-scrollers, but I'm going to hand it over to my commentator who's going to be talking during the entire run because I'm not really going to have a chance to do it, and she'll kind of explain how this whole thing works while I get the hand cam set up. So take it away.
Hello, everybody. I am a kind of nerdy housewife, and I will be doing commentary today. What you're about to see, jammitch play, is Crossbeats REV Sunrise. It is an arcade touchscreen rhythm game that was developed by Capcom and released in 2015. I'm going to be doing most of the talking during the run, so we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go! So, Crossbeats is in the music genre of video game. This is a genre in which you must perform actions in time with the music. In the case of Crossbeats, there are only 3 simple gameplay mechanics. There are tap notes, which you must tap. There are hold notes, which you must hold for the indicated amount of time. And there are flick notes, which you must swipe through in the indicated direction. That is it. All the complexity of this game comes from the timing and combination of these 3 simple gameplay mechanics. Every time jammitch performs an action, he will receive a rating based on how well he timed his action. The best rating is flawless. It is followed by super, then cool. Below that is the twin ratings of fast and slow, depending on which way your timing is. Even further below that are the twin ratings of fast squared and slow squared. Those again, depending on whether you're too fast or too slow. And if you just completely whiff a note, you will receive a failed rating. At the bottom of jammitch's screen, you will see his combo indicator. If you are unfamiliar with music games, your combo is simply how many actions you perform without messing up. In the case of Crossbeats, a fast, slow, fast squared, slow squared, or fail will break your combo and reset it to 0. So if you are at all familiar with rhythm games, you're going to be asking, how in the heck do you speedrun a rhythm game? Aren't they basically auto-scrollers? And the answer to that is rank points. Back when this game had online services, there was a metric called rank points that was used to compare the skill of different players against each other. You earn rank points by doing well on a song. However, rank points have a few interesting properties. The first interesting property is there is a maximum number of rank points you can earn on each song. So you can't just spam the same song over and over again to grind up rank points. You actually have to do well on different songs. The difficulty of a song, each song in this game has a numerically assigned difficulty. The more possible rank points you can get on that song. So really easy songs, you can only earn a few rank points on. Really difficult songs, you can earn a lot of rank points on. Now, the kicker here is that if you fail a song, you receive 0 rank points. So at the top of jammitch's screen, you will see a purple bar. That is jammitch's life bar. When he starts to do badly, that will go down, and if it ever hits 0, he will receive no rank points and have to do another song in order to earn rank points. That basically turns this speedrun basically into a press your luck mechanic. You want to select high difficulty songs because you can earn rank points faster and have to do fewer songs, thus saving time. However, you're gambling because if you pick a song that is too hard, you run the risk of failing it and getting 0 rank points. The goal of this run is to reach 500 rank points as quickly as possible. Jammitch is hoping to do that in 6 songs, and you can see the rank points tracked on screen right now. As far as some of the speedrun strats here, ooh, full combo, nice. A full combo, if you are not familiar with music games, means you didn't miss anything. As far as the strats, jammitch is starting with the highest difficulty songs in his rank point route. That way, if he performs poorly on any of those, he can adjust his routing later in the run to compensate for that. So to get back to the exact calculation of rank points are the numerical difficulty of the song multiplied by a metric called the clear rate. 20% of clear rate is determined by your combo. So you take the highest combo you get at any point in the song, divide that by the total number of actions in that song, and that makes up 20% of your clear rate. The consequence of this is jammitch would much rather break combo at the beginning of the song or the end of the song. Breaking combo in the middle of the song is what's going to lower your rank points the most. The other 80% of your clear rate is determined by the individual ratings you receive on each action. Both flawless and super ratings count for full credit, cools count for half credit, and everything below that counts for nothing at all. It doesn't count toward your rank points at all. So we're hoping to see lots of flawlesses and supers. A few cools here and there is fine, but anything below that is bad news. The other mechanic that jammitch will be taking advantage of is the life gauge bonus. Jammitch is currently playing on the most difficult life gauge. The game has 3 different life gauges, each harder than the last. This is the purple, which is called the ultimate life gauge, and it is brutal. If you mess up even a little bit, it will start tanking incredibly fast, falling like a rock. But if you play on this very difficult life gauge, you get a bonus 20% to your rank points. So that's huge. That's big enough of a boost where you can save a few songs by playing on the ultimate gauge and earning those rank points faster.
Now, K&H, I'm sure it's not lost on our viewers that how fast jammitch's hands and fingers are going here. About how long has he been playing Crossbeats?
2015. We probably picked it up in 2016, so 4-ish years. We co-own this cabinet together. We are running on official arcade hardware and software. This is a privately owned cabinet that is co-owned by jammitch and myself, and we've had that for about 2 years now. So you can get a little better at an arcade game when you have a cabinet in your house. But the other thing is jammitch has been playing rhythm games for decades now, and a lot of the skills translate between rhythm games. It's almost like fighting games where you can take some of the basic skills from one fighting game and take it to another fighting game, and even though those aren't exactly the same games, some of those basic skills still translate. Jammitch has been playing DDR and Beatmania 2DX for decades now, so some of those skills, kind of give you a head start too. One other thing, speaking of DDR and Beatmania 2DX, one other thing I want to mention is the sound director for this game is Naoki Maeda, who you may know from Konami's Bimani series. He was very instrumental in the creation of the Dance Dance Revolution soundtrack. Okay, so far, so good. So as I mentioned, this is a Capcom-developed game, and as you know, Capcom has a huge back library of awesome video game music. So we're gonna play some Mega Man. So I want you to get out your Mega Man emails and chat, and LMMotoss, if you could take it away while we're listening to some Mega Man music.
Okay, well, we do have a $10 donation here from Farjacko. No comment, but thank you for that donation anyways. Looks like that did pump our next goal for that McDonald's run. And if you are just joining us, you should know that the Fastest First Spring Spectacular is raising money for OAR, the Organization for Autism Research. Since 2008, OAR has awarded more than $1 million in scholarships to individuals with an autism spectrum diagnosis for their post-secondary education. They also produce helpful resources to assist individuals seeking employment, as well as for businesses looking to hire them. All these resources are available free of charge for those affected by autism. For more information, please visit www.researchautism.org or use the command !charity in the chat.
Awesome. Okay, struggling a little bit in the middle here. Jammitch actually has several songs planned out for the last song, because we should hopefully be coming into the last song. He's going to be balancing how many rank points he needs with the length of the song. So if he doesn't need that many rank points, he will choose a faster song, one that has a shorter song length. But if he needs more, he will choose a song that may be longer but has a larger number of rank points attached to it. Okay, we're gonna move into the slightly longer song, Romancing Game. And this is going to be the last song, hopefully, knock on wood. Time will happen when the results screen appears. I will let the tech team know when that's about to happen. But during this last song, I want to mention, first of all, donate to get that McDonald's run in. I know we need a few more donations to get that done, so do that. And if this game looks cool to you and you are wondering how you can play it, the answer is it's actually kind of difficult. There was a iOS version, however, that was discontinued and removed from the Apple Store, so that's really hard to find now. There are several cabinets that float around the convention scene, so when it's safe to go back to conventions, check out your convention arcade. They might have a copy of Crossbeats. There's also an arcade chain called Round One, and most, but not all, Round One locations have a Crossbeats REV cabinet. And the last thing is this game has a spiritual successor called Seven's Code that is available for Android and iOS. It's not exactly the same as this game, but it has a similar feel. So if you think it looks cool, check that out. We're coming up on the end here. Oh, this is going to be close. At worst, Jammitch will have to do one more song, and that's at worst. Maintaining a full combo so far. That's good. That's going to be helpful. We get it? Yeah! Time! And that is the run! I have been a kind of nerdy housewife. I am going to turn it over to Jammitch for a few closing words here.
So, start off by saying thanks to Midwest Speed Fest for having me. Typical wow. Sorry. Thank you for Fastest First for having me. Man, my so focused on the run, I got a little flustered. Thank you, Fastest First, for having me. thanks. Shout out to the rhythm game community on Twitch. I know Shinji's been a big, Shinji16's been big hyping this event. Dot Faith and Sparkover are big forces in our community as well. Shout out to the Japanese Crossbeats community, especially Detail-san, who is a wonderful liaison. And I do this game twice a week, Tuesday evenings, Saturday mornings. If you're interested, stop by and check it out. Other than that, we have Ice Kitsune is doing Gunstar Heroes next, but then you might see a familiar face right after that, a little bit of Pac-Man perhaps. All right, once again, thank you for having me, and yeah, I think that's all I got.